This is the 43B40 Columbus scrubber, very much the same as the 55B40, only the only thing that changes is your scrubbing width. So we've got a 40 litre tank capacity. So what we've got here is this is our waste tank at the top of the machine, and this is where our clean water is into the bottom of the machine. So our water is filled through the top section here, in here. This is where we put our water and our chemical for the bottom tank, and obviously this is where our dirty water comes in. So in these machines we run the gel batteries, not acid, just a gel sealed battery, therefore maintenance is very minimal. There's no reason at all for you to go into here, only if there's an issue, and obviously for technical reasons. The fitter and technical guys can go in here. We've got our suction motor and our batteries. On our suction system we have got a filter, which is this, which needs to be inspected at least after every use or daily. So this is a maintenance requirement. That this is pulled out, can be rinsed under a tap and cleaned, made sure it's dry, and then put back in here. So what we've got is a ball float inside here, which is this. So as the water comes up, it picks up the ball and blocks off the suction. This stops any moisture getting into your suction motor. So if we turn on the suction, as the water comes up, picks up the ball. So once you hear it overload, then you know that we've got maximum water in here, and this is to stop any moisture. So what we need to make sure of is that we don't have too much foam in here. If we get too much foam, the foam will not pick up the ball, and the foam will end up working its way into the suction motor. Because any moisture in the suction motor will avoid warranty. It won't be covered under warranty if there's moisture. You'll notice in our tank in here it's not textured like it is on the outside. This makes it very easy to clean, stops any build-up of mould. This is basically so that it's approved for your the food industry, HACCP approved. So what we'll see is that when we fill up our water, this is basically a float here which shows how much water we've got in. So as we fill it up, the ball will come up to show you how much water we've got in the tank. And this also can be used to release water if you want to empty the tank. So on the squeegee side, which is another service item, we've got this squeegee can come off very easily. It's just got your two lock nuts, and the squeegee assembly can come off. Now this here is obviously a wear item. This edge here will round over time and therefore won't leave you a really dry floor, and then you'll start to get streak marks and things like that. Now as you can see, this is you've just got a series of wing nuts here which hold this on, so these can be taken off easily. Now you've got two edges here plus the two on the top, so you can flip it end for end and rotate it till you get up to 4 edges to the one squeegee, so you can keep turning it. But once again, this is a wear item and good habit to pull off and keep clean. When you pull it off, it's always a good time to inspect your suction hose, because sometimes you can get a build-up of rubbish in here. It's always good. This can be pulled out very easily and inspected, and then put back onto the machine. This is our drain hose, which is to empty the water in your wastewater. Very easy. You can seal it off, undo your cap, and then drop it and release it to release the dirty water out of the scrubber. It's got a built-in charger in the machine, therefore you don't have to have a separate charger in the facility. It's just a matter of you taking it up near the nearest power point. You've got the lead, you can take off, plug it in, just a 10 amp standard power point, turn it on, and then you've got lights here which indicate as to the charge and where it's up to, and it'll show a green light once it's fully charged. Charge time on the machine, you're looking at about probably 6 to 7 hours. If it's fairly flat, it can take about 6 to 7 hours to fully charge. As far as run time, we talk about 4.5 hours run time with the batteries you'll get out of the machine between charges. And life on the chargers, they generally work on about 800 charge to the life of the battery, the life of the battery. The other thing we've got here is we've got two reset circuit breakers. These are obviously reset, so if the machine overloads or you're running it too flat and the machine struggles to operate, these here will pop out, cancel the machine, but they can be easily reset in view of getting the machine to run again. So what Columbus have tried to do is make the machine very simple to operate. As you can see, we've got a foot motion for adjusting up and down on our brush. So easily to be brushes down, brushes up. The squeegee is easily released on the handle, down and up. We've got a switch here for our suction, so this turns our suction on. And then you can push the squeegee down. And then you've got this one here which runs your brush. Now when you're running the brush, the more we turn this lever then, so when we just turn it on there, it turns the brush on, the more I turn this lever around, the more water you'll get onto the floor. And then when the machine's running, you've got an indication light here which shows what battery power you've got. So green is fully charged, it'll go orange and then red. So to run your machine, very straightforward. We can adjust the handle to wherever suits the operator. By loosening these, we can obviously go wherever the operator feels comfortable. Before we run it, I'll just show you how the brush is removed. This here is a splash guard which can be easily pulled up. Get the brush and you just turn it anti-clockwise and it comes off. To put it on, it's just a matter of making it fit into the spigot underneath. Turn it clockwise and then the brush stays there. So the simplest thing when putting the brush on is try and make sure you're holding it on each side of it so that it stays level, not holding it at the front, otherwise you might struggle to get it on. If you hold it to the side, it goes up in and it just turns like that. So to run the machine, we simply put our brush down, turn the machine on, the machine will then automatically start to move. We're putting water down. So we'll put our suction on, and then suck it up. What you will find with these machines is that it will give an incredibly dry floor. That is because these machines have got very good suction, very good design with the squeegee. It's called a floating squeegee, and you'll get a perfectly dry floor.